great James Dunn. He's fighting Austin Bashi at XFC 45. James, how's it going today?
Good, good. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate you making the time for me and getting to share a little bit about myself and my journey, my story, fight camp, everything.
Mhm. How does a fight week look like for you right now? Like, what's the schedule like?
Uh, just kind of relaxing. Mostly focused on my weight cut. Mostly focused on uh, just rest, drilling, um, game plan, visualization. Still go through my normal life. Sometimes, uh, if I have a real busy week and need to get medicals done and stuff like that, or set things up for traveling, then I'll cut back on meeting with my clients or personal training and stuff like that. But usually I just keep it rolling. This is what I do every single day. People ask me all the time, like, how do you fight? How do you get in the cage? Like, I'm in the gym every single day. I'm drilling, technical sparring, working out, doing some type of rest and recovery every single day. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like I look at the game all encompassing. And so I just kind of flow.
Mhm. For sure. And are you in Michigan right now, or are you still like in Chicago?
No, I'm still in Chicago. I Michigan's not that far away. Grand Rapids is only about 2.5 hours away. So I won't leave till like Wednesday night, maybe Thursday morning. I don't know. But I think all the fighters have to be there Wednesday in check-in. So that's probably when I'll leave and head out of Chicago with my coach, and we'll weigh in the next day. Go from there.
Mhm. And you're facing off against the great Austin Bashi. He's undefeated at 3 wins, I believe. He's coming off a really great win over Emmanuel Pugh. Have you watched his last fight, and what did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I've actually seen a couple of his fights. I've had friends that have been there live when he fought. So it's I don't do a lot of studying. I don't do a lot of watching. I let my camp do that. I let my coaches do that. I'm the fighter. I focus on fighting. I focus on taking care of myself and making weight and, you know, showing up and getting it done. That's my job. Uh, my head coach Roberto, my grappling coach, jiu-jitsu, wrestling coach, Malik Elliott. I put a lot on them. And they have been staples in my fight camp, staples in building, improving, growing, taking care of the machine. And we just we look at every piece of the game, and we look to improve on a daily, weekly basis every piece of the game. So things have been good, and I'm looking forward to dismantling Austin Bashi. I mean, I know he's a great athlete, great wrestler, 3-0, undefeated. He's kind of been the Pop Warner for XFC, the hometown hero, and with the promotion from the jump. But August 6th, it's my time, and he's locked in there with me. I'm coming to Grand Rapids, and he thinks it's going to be an easy night, that he's going to come in there and hit me with something that he hasn't, or that I haven't seen before, or throw something at me, pace, power wise, like that. There's nothing, and I'm not worried at all. That's why I don't mind taking last minute fights. I don't mind kind of jumping in there, whether it's 24 hours notice, 2 days notice, a week's notice, 2 weeks notice, 3 weeks notice. I think with this one, we were just about 3-4 weeks notice, but it's a good opportunity for myself. It's a good opportunity for Austin, and it'll be a test for him, you know. It'll
Mhm.
be a test for me too, but I'm more experienced. I'm looked at more as the veteran in this fight. He's the young gun. He's the up and comer. Which okay, come on. Welcome to the big leagues, boy. Emmanuel Pugh's not James Dunn. And not to disrespect any of his other opponents, not to disrespect because I've trained with Emmanuel. I know Emmanuel personally. And he's a good dude, a great fighter, but I, I am who I am. I'm James Dunn, and I bring a certain tenacity, power, resilience, well-rounded dog mentality MMA game that other 135ers don't have.
Mhm.
I got flavor and soul, and in the cage, I convey that.
Awesome to hear. And how do you see this fight playing out? Like, do you see yourself getting a knockout on the feet, or do you?
First round finish with my hand raised. My hand is going to be raised for sure. Whether that comes by first round finish or second round TKO or third round submission or second or third round KO or TKO, I want a first round finish. And if I
Awesome.
want it, I know the type of guy I am. When I want something, I get it. I get it. It don't matter what I have to go through. I'm that type of dog. I don't know. The streets of Chicago, growing up in a neglectful environment where I had to face certain trials and adversity, poverty at times. It life has shaped me. My journey in MMA has shaped me. I will be in the UFC one day, and I will be champion. And Austin Bashi is in my way. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, a dickhead by any means, but if it's Bashi Bashi, whatever, I'm coming to smash it. I'm coming to get it done. One round, that's it. I hope he can handle it.
Mhm. And just growing up in poverty, like you said, how did you find the great sport of MMA?
Well, my mom left when I was a young kid. My dad was a single parent and worked a lot, had to do what he had to do. So for me, my outlet, what he found and what he put me in was sports. And it began with a little bit of wrestling, football, hockey. When I got into high school, it went to lacrosse. Um, in college, it was hockey. And I tried to go pro in that, and that didn't work out. And then I found MMA because I was looking at how I was gifted, how I was built, just what I liked, what I wanted to do. I grew up hearing that you should pick a career, pick something that doesn't feel like work. Like don't don't pick a career that you have to take a vacation from. You should enjoy the work you do. Pretty much is the principle that they're trying to teach you as a kid. Um, I loved competing. I always wanted to be a professional athlete, and I think I believe, and I know my mindset is championship level. It's very unique. It's in the grand scheme of all these billions of people that we have on the earth. I'm an anomaly. I'm a Casanova. I'm one of a kind. Uh, I bring something different to the table. No matter what circle I'm in, I'm an asset.
It's awesome to hear, James. And looking at this fight card, it's stacked from top to bottom. You have UFC veterans like Bobby Nash, and just all those guys. But what fights are you looking forward to on this card?
Mine and only mine. No one else's. No one else fight matters. No disrespect to any of the fighters, the veterans that are like I'm 3-3 as a pro, and I
Mhm.
just said earlier that I am considered the veteran in this fight, and in some people's eyes. But guys like Jorge Masvidal that have what is he like 30 something, maybe
Yeah,
20 something, and
I think
15
it's
is
yeah.
his record. Like I'm not in the 20s. I'm not in the 30s. I don't have 50 plus fights. Do I have 50 plus fights outside of the cage? Yeah, but that shit don't matter. It's about that experience in the cage, and whether I'm 3-3, whether I'm 18-3, whether I'm 20-3, whether I'm 30-3, 50-3. Like, I don't plan on losing. I don't plan on ever being finished. And I want to, like, what I really, really want is every single scramble, every single transition, every single opportunity, movement, I'm going to be dominant. That's what I want. Not only for this fight, but every single fight. And that's what I'm coming with. That's what I'm bringing to the 135 division. Not the 145, not the 155, not the 125. 135ers, whether you fight Amy and are looking to go pro, whether you fight pro and are trying to build your record, whether you are fighting in the UFC, Bellator, Titan FC, like whatever promotion you're in, I'm coming for you. CFT MMA is coming for you. We're going to take you out by KO, TKO, submission. You're getting finished. If you are in my way, in James Dunn's way, of getting a UFC contract, of meeting Dana White, Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, and accomplishing my dream, I'm sorry. I'm going to kill you. That's just it. And I'm not trying to talk tough or be a dickhead or be no egotistical, pompous prick, but I'm just telling people like it is, what I believe, what I'm working on, what my team, what myself are bringing together, little by little, day by day, fight by fight.
Now that's a way to cut a promo. I loved it, loved it. And just going into this fight too, you get a win over an undefeated prospect. Do you think a win over Austin Bashi, do you think that could propel you to a shot into contender series later this fall?
For sure, there's a lot of good that could come from this fight. Either way it goes for either of us. Like I'm a very, very tall, even though I'm a 135er and only 5'7", I'm a tall, tough test for our homeboy Austin Bashi. It's business, it's sport. At the end of the day, there's money to be made. And if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I don't do this for free. And not that it's about the money, because for me, a guy like me and the people I train with, we rock more with, like, we do this for legacy and martial arts, kicking and punching, choking people out, and being CFT killers. It's not about the fame. It's not about the money. That's nothing. It's about legacy. It's about the relationships we build along the way, our journeys, and how we impact the world. There's great men and women on my team that I get to share the mats with. And let me just take a second to say CFT is the place to be. The coaches there, the teammates I have, best gym I've ever been at. So helpful. Yeah, amazing place. Mm-hmm. If you're ever in Chicago, check us out. Co-ed classes, kickboxing classes, boxing classes, jiu-jitsu classes. Come on by. Check out our schedule. Look us up on Instagram, Facebook, Chicago Fight Team MMA. Yeah, wonderful place.
For sure. One of my journalists, Jake, I might have to send him down there because he's also in Chicago.
Awesome. Yeah, tell him to come by.
Mm-hmm. We'll do. And, what are some dreams that you have going into the later stages of 2021?
I would like to get 2 to 3 more fights in, if possible, and improve my record to 6-3, and climb the rankings with XFC, because I don't know this to be fact, but I'm just assuming maybe they have signed someone else in the past couple weeks, but I'm the newest XFC Bantamweight. I'm signed to a multi-fight contract. So hopefully I'll be real active and really be able to display who I am to the XFC promotion, to the world that tunes in to Fox Sports Deportes, who tunes in live, comes out to their events. They're going to they're going to see and witness who I am, who Chicago Fight Team is, and understand what get it done means.
And if you had to send a message to like a future James Dunn? You know, if you had some words of advice to give to your future self, what would it be?
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep on breathing and flowing.
Awesome, James. I think that's all the questions I had. I just want to thank you again for the time. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there watching?
Tune in August 6th. Come out to Grand Rapids if you want. Deltaplex Arena, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Tickets still on sale. Follow me on Instagram at James_Dunn89. Follow me on Snapchat at JDMMA1989. Twitter, JDMMA1989. Follow Chicago Fight Team. If you want to be close to the journey and watch me climb to the top, follow me and tune in August 6th when I get my hand raised and get it done.